everybody.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Hey, Kay and Grateful Heart and Carrie. Y'all are the first three here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Pillow Talk.
Yes, welcome. Welcome everybody to Pillow Talk.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. We hope that you watched Coffee with the Kings today and hope that you enjoyed it.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed Coffee with the Kings today. That was our first um
Official.
official episode of Coffee with the Kings, episode one. I don't know what season it is for Coffee with the Kings. I think it's like
Oh,
season
God, it's like off
five.
season 6, even.
Yeah, season six.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cheersha. It's like season 6.
Yeah, season six.
No, actually,
It's season five.
5. Because it's,
hmm
yeah.
Yeah, season five, Coffee with the Kings. Um, but we hope that you enjoyed this morning's show. We did a 2022 recap
Of the McRae
of the
Kings.
McRaeKingz. Yes, from January up until now.
Thank you, Carrie.
Um, and so we hope you enjoyed that. We hope you got a kick out of that. And we're here tonight with you doing Pillow Talk. Yes, we are. This is episode 72.
No, 78.
78. Oh, wow. 78. Yes, 78 of Pillow Talk. Yes, and we're glad that you have been along with us for the ride for Pillow Talk, and hopefully you'll continue on the ride. For those of you that are new to our channel and to our platform, please make sure you hit the like button as you come in, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to become a subscriber of our channel. Remember, subscribing is absolutely free.
Yes.
So make sure that you subscribe to the McRae channel. We have so much exclusive content that we had to bring to you. And yes, we are here. So with that being said, let's get on with the show. Today was a good day for me, Joseph.
Today was a good day for me too. I didn't really do much. I just relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of
Um,
gloomy outside. It
right,
was
and
like
then
raining, raining. Then it was nice out. Then it would rain, and then but now it's raining like cats and dogs outside, thundering and lightning and stuff like that.
yeah, when the thunder started, I was like, yeah,
I'm not accustomed to it thundering and lightning at this time of year.
right.
For living in the north for so long, we don't have thunderstorms in the north at this time of year. We usually have like
No,
snow, and that's it.
I remember when we lived upstate, it was thunder and snow, and we were like,
Yes.
"Is it thundering and snowing?"
Yeah, yeah,
I never
yeah.
knew that snow could bring thunder,
Yeah, me either. I just,
even
I,
though snow is rain.
yeah, I'm not accustomed to it, to the thunder and lightning. Like it's been thundering and lightning outside tonight. Um, made dinner, cooked dinner. Dinner was yummy.
And dinner was
Um,
amazing.
I made some steak with some mushroom
Child, when
gravy.
I tell y'all, Tramel used that blender for everything, honey. He
Oh
blended up
yes,
them potatoes.
oh yes, some
Them
mashed
potatoes was
taters.
like, when I went to take them out of the pan, of the pot, I already knew they were blended because I'm like, huh? Why these potatoes? Like, how the hell did Tramel get these potatoes so smooth? I said, child, he was in here blending the
Yes,
mashed
baby.
potatoes.
Yes, baby. Made some mashed taters with some gravy, some mushroom gravy, and some steak. And it was good. Then it was
It was
good.
good. It
It
was
was
really
really, really
good.
good. Yeah. And for dessert, I even had myself a little ice cream bar
I didn't have
for
one.
dessert. And that was really it. For the day. I had my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I've been really on this tangent of eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I make sure that I have a nice breakfast, something for lunch, like a sandwich or something like that, following it by dinner. And so I've been doing that. I had some coffee in between. And yeah, that was it. I think I'm gonna have me a cup of tea tonight, though.
Happy New Year, best friend.
Yeah.
And Trisha, that sound good. Some
What's
baby
that?
back ribs falling off the bone.
Oh, girl, you don't want to play with me like that. Don't play with me like that.
Hey, best friend. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. And I forgot where you were at, but I hope you enjoyed your birthday.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed your birthday as
I
well.
saw your pictures on TikTok and Facebook. It
Uh-huh.
looked like you had an amazing time.
Okay.
But if you go back, we had everybody telling you happy birthday on your birthday
We sure did.
because we got another birthday coming up soon, too,
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
My boo, my sister from another mother.
Yes.
I ain't telling y'all who it is. You should already know who it is.
Mm.
Tramel waiting like, is he gonna tell him who it
Yeah,
is?
that's what I was waiting for you
I'm
to
like,
tell me
now
who it
y'all should
is.
know who it is. Even though
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here going, okay,
Well, me
where's
and
she at
Melissa.
right now?
Me and
Right.
Melissa. Okay, well,
Hmm.
me and Melissa's birthday coming up. Yeah, we gotta celebrate that. We gotta have a celebrate for that, honey.
Right.
Yes. But today was a good day, guys.
And last night, you guys wanted us to put stuff in the Amazon wish list for dialysis. We did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post the link in a minute for the Amazon wish list. And then some of you wanted us to keep posting it like every time we do pillow talk. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm giving a disclaimer because
Uh-huh.
I don't want y'all to think we just doing it on our own. We were
Right.
asked last night to post the link every day.
Yes. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but if you may notice something different on the McRaeKingz YouTube channel.
Hey, William.
There should be a link to our McRaeKingz boutique. It's through Teespring, a company called Teespring. Also, I did post to the community wall a link for the actual night mug. So for those of you that want to go over and exclusively purchase your night mug, you can do that by clicking the link. I posted it to the community wall as well. And yeah, so those are some of the changes that we made. For the channel. Um, we're super busy. Doing these pre-recorded shows for you guys. Coffee with the Kings, and we have to stay on top of that. Please bear with us as we have been dealing with some technical issues of uploading the McRae Kings, the Coffee with the Kings show. But we will get it. We will get it fixed. We promise we will get it fixed. So bear with us and stay tuned and make sure your notifications are on so that when we are able to fix the issue that we're having with uploading, you will get the exclusive Coffee with the King show. Okay.
And Carol, you're absolutely right. People back in the day, and even now, especially now, did have to live with other people because it was more affordable. And I believe, of course, that's going to have to go back to being now because it's just almost impossible for a single person to live by themselves with the at the rate rent is going up.
Oh yeah, it's hard
So,
out here for a pimp. Let me tell you something. Um, People exclusively 4 and 5 and 6 people living together in one unit is not a surprise to me. I mean, it's
well,
becoming very
other
expensive.
cultures do it, and that's how they're able to save their money and do it. The Asian people do it. The Latinos do it. We're like the only ones when you turn 18 saying get out and go live on your own.
Let me tell you something, Joseph. When I was living in Virginia, it used to be most of the people. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, so most of the people that I work with were of Indian descent.
Right.
Hindu Indian descent. And when I would ask them where they lived at, they said, "Oh, well, we're living at this apartment right now." And it would be like 15, 20 of them living in one apartment at a time. They would get charged by the night. They would get charged like $25 per night to stay there. It was like 25 of them staying in one apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just for them to save money. That would save them money. And so, that's why I'm not shocked by, people like family members, sisters and brothers and cousins and stuff, shacking up and saying, let's get an apartment together. Because it's hard to afford an apartment on your own these days.
And
I
right,
mean,
and grateful heart, you're right. My sister called me tonight, and she was like, "When did turkey wings go up to damn near $12?"
uh-huh.
And she said, "You know, I'm cutting them in half, right? And we gonna eat off these turkey wings twice."
The price of everything is going to. Joseph, remember a couple of years ago, you would be able to get a pack of chicken thighs for like $6. Now
Right.
you're paying like you're paying double that. You're paying like $12 for a pack of turkey. I
We
mean
ain't even gonna
chicken
talk
thigh.
about chicken wings because chicken wings are
Oh, chicken
disgustingly
wings, hurt your
priced.
child. Chicken wings. You talking about something anywhere between
20 and
20 and
$25
yeah, for a pack of chicken
for a pack of
wings.
chicken wings.
Yeah. So the price of everything is going up. Walmart is saying the reason why they're raising their prices is because there was so much theft in their stores, that they had no other choice but to raise their prices, which I find hard to believe. They're saying that uh, so many people were stealing out of the store, that they raised the price. That was their reason for raising the prices. Even when you go to the fast food restaurants, guys, the fast food restaurants, what is the average happy Big Mac meal cost? It's almost $12
A double quarter pounder with cheese meal is like damn near $10.
or more.
Right.
Yeah, and forget about a 99-cent
And
menu.
yes, when did eggs become $6? Like, are you kidding
Yes.
me?
Yesterday I bought a dozen eggs yesterday, Joseph, and the dozen eggs cost me $4 and some change. Yeah. So they're expensive. Even eggs now are expensive. Um Everything, just the cost of everything is just rising. I believe that was one of the
Thank you,
reasons,
Carrie.
for our big cost of living raise this year, was because actually the government recognized that the price of everything is rising, even the cost of a car, the cost of a house, the cost of everything is just high. Everything, no
Thank
matter what.
Thank you, Annie says it. Welcome from Japan. We love when
Yes,
you guys are here
yes, we do.
because I know it's more than one of you watching. And God does give his toughest journeys to his most loyal soldiers. And, I'm glad to see that you're glad that we're doing better.
Yes, and acha.
Now, he don't have a clue what he said, child.
It's something about
Because
so sorry, sorry, sorry. I kicked your brother or something like
he
that.
ain't said nothing.
Acha. They know what I said.
Nothing.
They know what I said. But
Absolutely
anyway,
nothing.
yes. Welcome from Japan. Welcome
Trisha
from
paid
Japan.
$4 for some eggs.
Yeah, eggs are expensive. Yeah.
Gas went down, then food went sky high.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Carrie, I've seen people post pictures where eggs were like $7 or
Mm-hmm.
$8.49. And I'm
Yeah, if
like,
you want,
egg?
if you want, 24 eggs, you gonna pay almost $12.
And he says it says good Japanese, my friends. We are laughing. Cause I know y'all laughing because he ain't said nothing.
Yes, I did. I'm telling you, I said something. I got off a movie.
He ain't said nothing. I know that's why y'all
They
laughing.
laughed because they know I got it off a movie.
They laughing because they ain't said nothing.
It's okay though.
It's
It's
fine.
it's all in good fun, right?
But yes, food and everything went up sky high.
Yes.
Um, it's just they don't want us to be able to live. They don't. They don't want us to be able to live. They do increases and
No, they
stuff.
want the rich to be the rich. The rich. They want the rich to live and the poor to work.
Well, honey, if they keep raising prices like that, the rich ain't gonna be rich either because They
Well,
gonna
the
be
rich is
spending
gonna
all their
get
money.
poor. Yeah.
You saw some what for almost $30, Trisha? I know
What?
you ain't talking about no eggs. Where was we at? Me and Tremel was in some store up north before we moved here, and they literally had a security thing on the oxtails.
Yeah.
I
At,
forgot what store we
what's
was in. What
yeah,
grocery
what's
store we was in? Was it ShopRite? I know it wasn't Acme. I forgot what grocery store we was in, but they literally had security things on the
yeah.
oxtails because people was coming in there stealing
Yeah.
oxtails that much that they had to put security alarms on the oxtails.
Mm-hmm.
He said Toa, which means burp. Hey, Tawny. Hey, Olivia. And Grateful Heart said Tremel, that came from Boomerang. I
Right.
love that movie.
Came from Boomerang. That's right. That's right. It came from Boomerang. Acha wata cha wata wata wata.
They said what you said, Toa means burp.
Oh, is that what it means?
Hmm.
Okay, I didn't know what it meant. What it meant. But I know Halle Berry said it. And Boomerang.
I know I saw something where gas was $6. I think it was Vegas or
Oh
California.
Lord have mercy,
And I
Jesus.
was like, child, that's when I would Uber, honey. But see, when gas prices go up like that, you gotta worry about Uber now too, because they're gonna increase their prices because the drivers have to pay more money for gas. So it's like a double edged sword,
Mm-hmm.
right, Kerry? Buy your own chickens and raise them, right, Carol? Some drugstores that we used to go into in New Jersey, the deodorant was locked up. You had to call them for that. You had to call
Yeah.
them for
Any type of
detergent,
over the counter medication.
any kind of detergent, Tylenol. Like they lock up everything now
Yeah.
because people are stealing it left and right. And
Mm-hmm.
it's,
Well, can you blame them, Joseph? You can't afford
I
to do.
mean, if you can't look, let me tell you something. I, I, a
I'm
thief.
not an advocate
I'm not an advocate for stealing, but I'm just saying,
Listen,
if your
sometimes you got to do
baby,
what you got to do.
if you ain't got Similac for your child and you gotta go and stick it in your bag and nobody catch you, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not an advocate for stealing, but in this day and age, they don't make it easy for people to live. They're not making it easy
Yeah.
for us to live at all. They cutting back on food stamps, so these women that may have been used to getting $500, maybe getting like 425 now. It's like,
Oh no, they're giving them the same amount. It's
no,
just
they've
that
cut back.
everything. No, they're giving them the same amount. It's just that everything in the store is more expensive, so they're spending more of their food
Right. So
stamps
they should
in the
raise
store.
the amount.
They ain't raising their amount.
Right. Exactly. They're not, your job ain't gonna give you a raise based on the cost of living out here now. Most people can't even
Well,
afford to
most people to
live.
get a cost of living raise, it'd be about 2 cents, about 5 cents. I mean, one year, Joseph, I got a 2 cent raise. I was like, get the hell out of here.
I saw somebody
What?
post on
What? You give
Facebook
what? You give
today.
me a 2 cent raise? What?
I saw somebody post on Facebook today. They got a 70 cent raise, 77 cent raise, and they was happy. I said, I get it because it's 77 cent you didn't
Yeah.
have yesterday.
Yeah,
But
sure enough is.
what is 77 cent doing for you in this world today?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
But I mean, also in this economy, be glad that you have a job.
And then they wonder why we buy the fake Gucci bags and the fake Fendi bags and the fake this and the fake that and the fake that because we can't afford to buy the real shit.
Why
Who
would
the
you?
hell? Who the hell can afford to buy the real shit?
Why would you? You need it for
Yeah,
food.
and why would you?
Child, because some of these knockoffs nowadays, you can't tell them from the real
You
thing. They
sure enough
look
can't.
exactly identical to the real
You
thing.
sure enough can't.
Child, only you know that it ain't the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Other people might be looking at you like you crazy for buying that bag, but at the end of the day, only you know
Mm-hmm.
the real deal. So,
Right. I'll go out and buy me some Gordon Gartrells, honey. Okay. In a minute. But everything is expensive. You guys, it's expensive. Everything is just it's hard out here for a pimp.
Hey, Monique. It's a lot. It's a lot, and
It
we
is. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure not only on the family, the family. I mean, I'm talking about mother, father, three kids. It's hard out here on the single parent family. These mothers out here. That's why I give props. I give so many props to these mothers, these single mothers and these single fathers that are out here doing it and raising and working and going out here and working and raising their children, because it's not easy to raise children in this day and age. It really isn't,
no.
especially when you're a single parent working two, three jobs. Some parents are working three jobs, to raise a family.
And then your
You
kids
know.
got hooked on stuff like Hot Pockets and
Mm-hmm.
cereal. So of course you know they're gonna raise those things because they know kids like them.
Right, but what about the other stuff? What
Like
about
coffee
what
is
about the
ridiculously
what about the
priced.
Jordans and the Timberlands that your kids want, and the name brand sneakers, the name brand clothing that you can't afford to get them. Most of these kids out here, these teenage kids out here, they got jobs.
We got a
You
coffee
know,
maker just so that Tramel could stop going to Dunkin' Donuts. But at the same time,
child,
when
we
he
spend
went
more
to buy
money.
coffee,
Shit,
he was like, "Babe, there was nothing in here less than $10."
no, $20.
I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
20. Try 20.
I was like,
20.
Mm-mm.
The cheapest coffee in the supermarket right now is Maxwell House Coffee. It is $10, and you get you get the big thing. That's the big one. But anything other than that, like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, McDonald's coffee, Folgers coffee is more than $20.
Right.
Everything is within the price range of $20 and up. Everything. The price of coffee is going up. Shoot, listen, we ain't even gonna talk about a pack of bacon. When you go to the store to buy a pack of bacon, you talk about spending maybe what, almost
Now,
$12 for a
see,
pack
with
of bacon.
bacon, I've learned that when I do my orders on Walmart and have them deliver it,
Hmm.
bacon on there is only like $5.
Okay.
So that's why normally you see when I do it, I get 2 packs of bacon because I'm like, if you go in the store, it's gonna be you get one for $10. But if I order it online, right, Trisha, if you shop online, it seems to be cheaper than if you
Yes.
actually go in the
So
store.
that's why, y'all, we have to now become savvy with our online shopping. There's places like this is advertisement that I want to try this one day, Joseph, to see really how it is. There's this company that you pay a certain fee.
Hey, Trisha.
I think you pay it in tiers, where they will like, if you pay, let's say, $50, they'll give you enough food in your to fill your refrigerator. You
Well, is
know,
that for one person or two?
yeah. Well, they base it on how many people are in your home. Like if you have, like, for two people, for three people, for four people, and so on and so forth. That's how the tiers are.
And Carrie,
You
I
know.
agree with you. God will provide for you.
Yes, God is always gonna provide. God is always gonna provide. And y'all, shout out to the food pantries, y'all. Thank you so much for contributing to the food pantry. And y'all, please consider, those of you that have it to spare, contribute to the food pantries. I remember one time when Joseph and I went to food pantry, it was so sad. For us, we went there and they gave us one onion,
Mm-hmm.
they gave us a potato,
It was more like two.
one, I think they gave us two canned goods, and a bag of flour.
A small bag of rice, brown rice at
Did we
that.
get any meat with that?
Um, the first time we went, they like gave us a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
After that, it was just like one little plastic bag full of stuff. It
Right.
might sometimes contain meat, sometimes
Yeah,
might not
sometimes it's
contain
not.
meat.
Yeah.
Or they would like put in whatever they had cooked the day before
Yeah.
for the people for lunch,
Right.
and they would put that in. They would freeze that and give you that, and a lot of times we didn't even like that.
Right.
Um, you would get maybe 1 or 2 cans of tuna, which I loved because I love tuna fish sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just sad because we had to do it just until we got our next checks. That's when
Mm-hmm.
we lived in Rome.
Uh-huh.
But I felt bad for people that had to do that all the time
Right. Right.
because you could only go once a month. And if that's all they giving 2 people for once a month, I can imagine what they gave one person.
Right.
So it was
Or
just,
5 people.
well,
You
no,
know.
no,
So
but the people that had kids and had more people, they got more. Remember, they was
they
leaving
got
with
more
2 and 3
food, but you
bags.
but you but you had to feed more people.
Right.
You know, and so that's why I'm saying, y'all, contribute to you know, if it's sitting in your cabinet and you're not using it, donate it to your local food pantry. They need your donations. They need your donations to feed people. There are people out here. There are really, y'all. There are people out here that go to bed hungry. There are people that go to bed hungry.
And that should not
Sometime
be.
I remember living in Tennessee where you know, I was, you know, the girl that there was a girl that I worked next to door to, and she was like, you know, she used to always say, I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And I'd be like, why you always talking about you wonder what you gonna have for dinner tonight? She said, because we never know. She said the other night we had to cook the family pet. They did. They had
Ooh,
to cook the family pet,
ooh, no
you know,
child.
which was a gerbil. And you know, it's like people out here going outside and hunting
Hey, Mr. Lingo.
rats and eating rats and eating, you know, just eating stuff that they can kill. You know, you know, eating what they can find in the water. You know, some people they spend all day going fishing, you know, just to catch a couple of measly fish to feed their families. It's hard out here, y'all. It is. It's tough. It's tough. And you know, hopefully the year 2023 brings great things for everyone. But you know, we also have to look at reality and what reality is.
Yeah, they making it hard. They are making it hard for people.
Hmm. And speaking of that, y'all, but at the same time, y'all, we can't take advantage of, we can't take for granted these jobs that they have out here. So many places I'll drive by, Joseph, where they're hiring. I see so many we're hiring signs, McDonald's, Burger King, you know, Wendy's.
Well, in that, when people don't have a job in this day and age, I just chuck it off to them being lazy.
mhm.
Because
Like, because I was working at
everybody,
McDonald's, y'all. I'm kidding you not. I was working at McDonald's, and the pay that was offered was $15 an hour. But because I worked at night, I got a nighttime differential, which brought my pay up to $20 per hour. So I was making $20 per hour working part time. And you know, for those of you that don't know, most part-time jobs like Burger King, you know, fast food restaurants, they pay you a differential for working at night.
after 2 o'clock.
So you know, if you work after 2 o'clock p.m., you're gonna get a differential. So your pay is going to be more than $15 an hour. So consider that when you're job hunting, you know, if you should happen to run across a job that pays $15 an hour and you know that you'll be working at night, know that you'll be getting a nighttime differential to supplement, you know, you working at night, and you'll be making a little bit more money. That'll put a couple of more pennies in your pocket. And then, you know, with most of the fast food restaurants, especially if you work at night, if there are any leftovers, you can bring those leftovers home to your families, or you can get them at a discounted rate for your families. So, you know, consider working at night. You know, I enjoyed working at McDonald's, and I enjoyed working at Dunkin' Donuts. I did. Those were the two of the best jobs that I ever had. Dunkin' Donuts being number one. Dunkin' Donuts being number one. So if you're looking for a part-time job and you don't want to do a job, if you I mean you want to do a job that's just, not so much work, Dunkin' Donuts is the place to be. It does get busy at times, but not as busy as most of your fast food chains.
And
Um,
Miss Southern Girl, I haven't really got into the logistics of Georgia's um politics yet, but I see what you wrote about the governor and helping people with children. It seems like they want to help people with children, but then the elderly and people that are disabled and can't work, they don't want to do anything. Um, but my thing is, I know back in Jersey, they're sitting on so much money that they have to give away to people, but they're making it so hard for people to get it that people just give up. Like they have money for rent, they have money for food stamps, they have money, but they make it so hard for
well,
these
see,
people
this is what
to
happened
get the
was,
money.
well, this is what happened. The federal government, instead of giving us individual stimulus checks, they made the decision to take the stimulus money and give it to each state and let and allow them exclusivity on
And Miss Southern Girl, my sister,
it. Which means that all of every state in the United States received a they received a stimulus package. Now, it
hey Leon,
they lay what the federal government did was they left it up to each individual state to decide how they were going to divvy out that stimulus money.
and they
A
haven't.
majority of the of the states, they have these programs which you are eligible for, but they depend on you being discouraged from these particular programs so they can keep the stimulus money in the system.
And Miss Southern Girl, that's true because my sister used to work for a school and she used to tell me how they had to throw food away. She was like, we can give this food to the homeless. We can, but according to what she told me, they were scared that if something happened and people got sick, they'd rather not give the food to the homeless or give the food away to people. They'd rather just throw it away. And I was like, that makes no sense because if the kids are not eating it, what if the kids get sick?
Right.
Big deal. But they'd rather throw it away than like go out and give it to people and things of that nature. So I know that part. It's true that like schools and stuff, and it's just a mess. It's a mess. Yeah, and Olivia, you're right. They so busy sending money to everybody else, but you ain't taking care of your own people here. Like you not taking care of your own people here, but you want to take care of people that ain't even over here, which doesn't make sense to me at all. You want to make sure that people in other country eat, but you don't worry about kids over here in your own country eating because you just feel like this is the greatest place ever and we all got money and you providing a way for us, so there's ways for us to eat and stuff, and that's not true for everybody because a lot of programs and stuff you can't even get on if you don't have an address. So, and nowadays people are living in their cars because it's cheaper to live in your damn car than it is to rent an apartment.
That's so true.
So it's like it's just a mess. It's just a mess, and I pray for everybody, and I pray that everybody can make it through and do what they can do. And yeah, I'm tired of talking about this. It's depressing me. So how was y'all day today? Like I said, I just relaxed all day. I didn't even really sleep. I didn't sleep at all. other than when I woke up this morning, which is rare because I'm always taking a nap. And again, when I decided to take a nap, I woke up and I was like, oh God, I got to stay up because, of course, we had to do pillow talk. So I just was like, I can't. So that was my day. Tremel, he went to the store like 2 or 3 times and he came back, and that was that. We really just, relaxed today because, it's our off dialysis day. So tomorrow we back in dialysis. And, you know how that does. It could be a good day, it could be a bad day. So, it is what it is. It just is what it is. You take it as it comes and proceed as is. Um, yeah, but over and all, we had a good day. Like I said, he cooked a good dinner. The steak and the mashed potatoes, child. This man used that blender for everything. I went back to work from the holiday. I woke up angry because I didn't want to go. I know that's right. But Tramel used that blender for everything, child. Every time I turn around, I hear the blender going. I'm like, what the hell is he blending up now? He'll come in here with ice. When I saw what the mashed potatoes look like, I was like, oh, he blended these because can't nobody mash no potatoes that way. Um, what TV shows do you watch? Today we watched The Oval. We love watching The Oval on Tuesdays. I found a movie called Black Box on Amazon Prime that I want to watch tomorrow when we come from dialysis. It looked like it was going to be a good movie, so
Me
I
and
want to
sisters.
I want to watch that. I want to watch that. I want to watch we don't do a lot of reality TV. We used to do a lot of reality TV, but we don't no more. Um we don't no more. Um we watch an array of different things. We like court shows. We like ID shows and true life stories and stuff like that. We love Marvel and DC movies. I love Marvel more because they give you a better story than DC, but I still love Marvel movies. Like superheroes and stuff like that. Both of us are big kids when it comes to stuff like that. So 9 times out of 10, if you come in our room, you'll find Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, Civil War, stuff like that on the
Infinity
TV.
War.
Yeah, you'll find stuff like that on the TV. Oh, Grateful Heart. We love P Valley. We absolutely love P Valley because Uncle Clifford reminds me of Tremel. Like that is Tremel. Uncle Clifford, if the only thing Tremel don't do is wear heels and wigs like that. But everything else about Uncle Clifford is Tremel to a T. My kids told me to watch. I watch too much. You know what, Carol? I sometimes I have to change away because I just it's too much for me. It
What's
becomes
that?
overwhelming for me
What's
to me
that?
at some point. Like the ID channel and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah,
It becomes overwhelming to me
yeah.
because it's like how many times can I watch somebody kill somebody or you solve a murder or a crime? Like it becomes overwhelming to me. We do watch a lot of
Law and Order.
Law and Order, Special
SVU.
SVU.
Yeah.
Um, Normally when we go to sleep, we'll put it on that and just sleep through the
Yeah.
night with that
I
on.
could watch Law and Order all day, every day. I can watch season one all the way up to
See, and I only like
today's
the
season.
SVUs. I don't
No,
like
no, no.
the
I'm talking about Law and Order SVU season one or up until the current season. I could watch that. I could watch those. I could watch those shows over and over again. It seems like they're always new to me.
I can't. I don't like the other Law and Orders that they do. I only
Well,
like SVU.
the new Law and Order, the new season of Law and Order is really good,
It's
and
okay.
the
Yeah,
sometimes the Law and Order organized crime is good.
SVU is the one with Ice T.
Yeah.
P Valley. I don't know when that starts, but I know our other show starts. BMF.
Yeah, all the all
Um,
the all the good shows are getting ready to start back up, like all the Queen's
all the
Men,
Queen's Men, BMF,
Ruthless.
Ruthless.
Yeah, BMF. Hopefully Raising Canaan will start again.
Well, that'll be after BMF because they on the same channel.
Right.
So
So
I'm not. Grateful. I really not. Maybe I need to give it a try and watch it. But
what's that?
Criminal Intent.
What, Law and Order? Law and Order Criminal Intent is pretty good. Not a big fan of the Anthony Anderson era of it. It's just too much. It's too much. I just could never get into it. Um what other shows do we watch, Joseph? We watch Sisters. We watch The Oval on Tuesdays. We watch
Hey,
Sisters on
Clark Blair.
Wednesdays. On Thursday, we usually watch Law and Order SVU. And then on Fridays, we play it by ear.
Well, now RuPaul's Drag Race is coming back, so
Yeah,
we'll
RuPaul's
watch
Drag.
that.
Yeah, that's coming back this Friday, starting this Friday.
Yeah. So
And T.S. Madison is going to be one of the she's going to be one of the regular judges on there, from what I'm told. So she's been quite busy. And What else do we watch, Joseph? That's just about it. On Saturdays and Sundays, we pretty much play it by ear, because Saturdays is movie day for us. We try to watch a movie or three
which we
on
haven't
Saturdays
done
and
in a while.
Sundays. And that's
We
really
pop
it.
some popcorn and watch a movie or two,
Uh-huh.
but we haven't done that in a while. We haven't
Yeah.
done that in a long
Cook some
time.
snacks and stuff, like maybe some wings or some mini burgers, or things like that. And then that's what our weekends look like. Or if we're invited out somewhere, we're usually invited out to gatherings, house parties, and things like that on the weekends.
Kyle, I'm not really an old westerns fan.
No, I'm not a
I
Western person at
never
all. No,
got into westerns. If
no.
the closest thing that I got to a western was Little House on the Prairie,
Yeah, I'm not a Western person.
and that's when I was younger.
I'm not a
Um,
Western person.
I'm not a western person at all. I even tried to watch that sci-fi western movie that they made,
Hmm.
where the aliens came and the
No, I'm
cowboys
not.
and
Nah,
stuff was trying to fight them. I
no.
tried to get into that movie and I just couldn't get into that
Yeah,
movie.
I'm not a Western
I'm
person.
not a western
I'm
person at
either
all.
comedy, action, or drama
I'm
when it comes to
horror,
movies.
action, black comedy, dark comedy, I should say. Dark comedy.
Hmm.
I like suspense movies. I
Yeah,
love a good suspense
yeah. I love
movie.
me a good suspense movie. Yeah.
I love a good whodunit when
Hmm.
you got to sit there and watch the movie and like really figure it out
Yeah, yeah.
of what's going on. One of those movies like you can't get up and go to the bathroom because if you do, that's it.
Hmm.
You missed probably the most important part.
Right,
Not
right,
yet.
right.
You probably missed the most important part of the movie. So, um, I like those type of movies. I like anything that keeps me like sitting on the edge of my seat.
Hmm. Hmm.
I can't really watch horror like I want to because Tramel,
I'm not a horror person.
he's not a horror
No,
person.
I'm not watching two nuns with their head spinning around with green pea soup coming out their mouth and stuff like that. I'm not a horror person at all. I will tell you, and it's not that I stopped Joseph from watching horror movies. I tell him, well, you go ahead and enjoy the movie. I'll find something else to watch on my
The
phone or
only
something.
reason why I don't do it, especially when he sleeps, because y'all see Tramel sleep talks. So I have been up watching television, and Tramel will start talking to the TV. So in the midst of me watching a horror movie, I'm like, if he starts dreaming about this, it's going to scare the shit out of him because he's talked to the TV when I had it on just a regular show. He responds to people on TV. And it's just funny to me, like, or if I'm on the phone, he'll respond to me being on the phone. And y'all seen him sleep talk, so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Or he make up his own shit to talk about whatever he's dreaming about.
Mm.
So, I just, I just, But then it kills me because certain horror movies that are deemed horror, he'll watch. And it's like, okay, well, how do I know what he will watch from what he won't watch? But I've kind of narrowed it down. If it's really like supernatural and spiritual stuff like that, he don't want to see it. If it
Mm-mm.
involves like ghosts and spirits
Like
and
Candyman and all that shit.
right, he
I'm
don't
not
want to
watching
watch it.
that.
But if it's like Chucky or Freddy,
That's funny.
that's good, fine for him. Or like some movies I've just made him watch. I was like, Tramel, it's not as bad as you think, and he enjoyed it. Like Truth or Dare, when that thing kept jumping on them and they had to tell the truth or dare.
Yeah.
He watched that with me and he enjoyed that. So certain movies that are deemed horror, I know he'll watch. And then there's like Smile. I want him to watch that because I started that and I didn't finish it. But Smile, I know is something that he'll watch because it's not as horrific
And
as
see, I don't like the gory. I don't like the, all the blood and all that other stuff. No, child.
right. Oh, wait for her. He'll watch Freddy Krueger.
Oh
He'll
yeah, I
watch
watch
that.
Freddy. He's funny. Freddy
I
Krueger's
mean,
funny
but
to me.
because after, honestly, after the first Nightmare on Elm Street, they all became campy after that. It was like a joke. It was like Freddy was telling jokes and being funny, and that's what I hate about the Friday the 13th was that the Nightmare on Elm Streets, they started getting campy. Friday the 13th, they stayed the same, and Michael Myers stayed the same, where they was just, you know, killing everybody and just didn't care, child. They was
Mm,
killing for no reason.
right.
But Freddy started getting real campy, and it was just like, hey, Tina Shell, I just Yellowstone. I see the commercials for it, but it just
Yeah.
don't interest me.
Yeah, me too. I seen those.
Cause
Yeah.
I'll just like, oh, even when HBO had this show and it really didn't take place in the West. It took place, but they were in the like a Western, and mm-mm, mm-mm. Carol said, I don't like scary movies that they don't die. Like me, for me, I love Jeepers Creepers. That scared the shit out of Tremel when he
Yeah, I
watched it
didn't
the
like
first
that.
time.
I didn't like that.
Um, for me, I love stuff like that, like Jeepers Creepers, Halloween, um, Friday the 13th. I love stuff like that because at the end of the day, with the exception that they don't die, that could really happen. Like those are just really serial killers that are just out killing people. Like Freddy Krueger, that can't happen. Chucky, that can't happen. You know, things like that that can't happen. I'm more of a, like I said, I like suspenseful movies or things that you can follow or things that like I also love movies like The Day After Tomorrow or 2012 or things like
Yes, I
that
like
because
stuff like that.
that could really happen.
Hmm.
And that is like what scares me with those movies. And I guess I just like being scared. Tremel says that about me all the time. That I like, he was like, why do you like being scared? I said, I don't know. I like being scared. I like the fact that certain movies I watch could really happen. And that like scares me because it's like, well, what if it did happen? You know, what if this really did happen? And what if it ain't gonna come up? It's too big. What if that really did happen? And what if, what if something like that really did go down? So
Yeah.
for me, I like stuff like that. As opposed to more fantasy stuff like Freddy and Chucky and stuff like Annabelle, stuff like that. I watch it, but it's like that can't really happen to me.
We've not gotten into this season is Chucky, and we were looking
We
so
have to
for.
watch
We were
that
so looking forward to watching it,
because
and
that's
we
really
just
good.
never got into it
It's
this season.
really, really. I watched a few. I didn't watch a lot like we did. We watched the whole season last season. Um, I watched a few episodes of Chucky and like American Horror Story. I didn't watch that at all. Normally I watch American Horror Story because I love it, but I didn't watch that. Well, I watched some of the ones that came on FX.
Well, see, I'm waiting for the Chucky season to be done with so I can binge watch
Oh,
it.
it's done.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's done.
Oh, good. I can binge watch it then.
You know what, Trisha? I loved that movie
What's that?
because it was a different take. She said her favorite horror movie is 13 Ghosts with Rod Digger. I love that movie because it was such a different take on horror movies.
Uh-huh.
Like, did you ever see that?
Yes, I did.
And there was another
It
movie.
was all right.
It was another movie that I loved where they were on a boat. And, you
Was that
know,
Ghost Ship?
Ghost Ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love Ghost Ship. Annabelle don't play Grateful Heart. You're right. Annabelle don't
I'll
play.
mess around with Annabelle, honey.
Annabelle is worse than Chucky, honey.
I'll mess around with her.
I would love for them to make an Annabelle Chucky movie, honey, because I would love to see who's well. See, Annabelle is more spirit based.
Well, you see this new movie that they done came out with.
Molly or something,
Yeah,
Megan.
Megan. This little girl looks just like what's the young girl that was killed years ago? Um,
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name. The little girl that used to do pageants.
right, right. That's what that reminds me of. I'm like, oh my god, they done made a horror
But
character
see,
after
when
her.
I see horror movies and they're rated PG-13, I know they're not really horror. I know they're more suspenseful and you're not going to get heads rolling and stuff like that. Now, when I see horror movies that are rated R, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get what I want from this movie because, like, that movie is rated PG-13. It's like, child, she ain't going to do but so much in
Who,
this
Miss
movie.
Megan?
Right. And I'm like, she's only going to do but so much. Um, I'm grateful how I am. I want to watch it. I started watching it, and
What's
I
that?
can't remember. Me and Tramel ended up. We had to go out, so I started watching it before we went out. Smile.
Oh, Smile. Okay.
I started watching it before we went out, and then I was like, okay, when I come back, I'm gonna finish. And I never finished it. But then when I saw what it was given, I was like, all right, Tramel will watch this because it wasn't too much. If it's too much, I know he ain't gonna watch it. If it's not a lot, I know he'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I smile, he will watch because it's not a lot. Um, I love Judge Judy. I
Oh yeah,
love
that's my
her.
sister. That's my sister in the name, honey.
I love her, Carol, because she's so mean. I am grateful. I am
And
gonna
I love
finish
Judge
it.
Mathis.
I am gonna finish it. You was on Judge Mathis. That's why you love him.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, I love Judge Mathis.
I am gonna finish it. Grateful Heart. Because I like what I saw. I just saw like the first 15, 20 minutes of it, and what I saw so far was really good. It was like really good. So I want to see the rest of it to see like where they're going with it and how it's going to play out. Maybe I'll finish that tomorrow when we come home from dialysis. Um, and then you know what is also good if you guys haven't watched it on Peacock, Bel Air.
Oh yeah, Bel Air was
The
really
new
good. Yeah.
take on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yes, yes.
That was really good. That was better than what I thought it was
Well,
going
we're
to be.
supposed to be watching The Best Man.
Right, we haven't watched that yet. The Best Man, the final
Yeah,
chapter.
yeah.
We haven't watched that yet.
That's going to be on Peacock, right?
That is on Peacock. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I that movie. Nope.
And you do, in order for to watch The Best Man on Peacock, you do have to pay a subscription fee.
Unless you have Comcast, and then they give you Peacock free.
Right.
Trisha, you know what? I haven't even watched that movie because I heard what people were saying about it.
What's that?
So I guess one day when I'm just bored, I'm gonna watch it. Nope.
What's that?
That movie, Nope.
Okay.
Then there was a movie I watched with Tramel started watching it, but he fell asleep with Kiki. What's her name?
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
When she was a slave.
Yeah. It was something with an A.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name of that was.
That movie was all right, but it was so very the exact same movie that Jonelle Monáe was in that it was like, did I really just sit here and watch the same exact movie? I was like, why do they do that? It's like Hollywood will make one movie and let somebody else make basically the identical same movie with just little differences in it. And it was like, if you saw the one with Jonelle Monáe, because that one came out first, Watching the one with Kiki Wyatt, it was like you
Kiki
already
Palmer.
Kiki Palmer. I'm sorry. Watching the one with Kiki Palmer, you already figured out what was going on
Yeah, because it's basically the
because it
same.
was basically the same exact movie, and it was like, child, I don't have time for this.
Right.
So I watched the whole thing because I just wanted to see like how it was going to end, and it even almost ended the same way.
Basically, yeah.
So yeah, the little girl's name is Megan or more Megan. That's the name of that movie,
I
Megan.
do want to check out that movie that Will Smith did on Apple TV as well.
Emancipation.
Emancipation, yes.
Yeah, Emancipation. Antebellum. Yes, Antebellum, and the one, and they even had almost the same name because Antebellum was the one I believe Jonelle Monet was in, and then the one Kiki Wyatt was in was something with an A as well.
Kiki Palmer.
I always say Kiki Wyatt.
Kiki
Kiki
Wyatt is a
Palmer,
singer.
right? Kiki Palmer was in. Maybe that was the one Antebellum that she was in, and the one Jonelle Monet was in. I want to say it was something with an A as well, but the movies were Grateful Heart. Yes, I love Wrong Turn. I have seen every Wrong
Oh no
Turn
no 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 no.
in existence.
No, I don't
I
like
have
Wrong
seen
Turn.
every Wrong Turn in existence.
No.
Um,
Now you can't pay me to watch those, and the reason why is because I actually lived
in
where
Virginia.
in Virginia where those movies on the premises those movies were based on.
Well, those movies based on West Virginia
Yeah.
because it allegedly in West Virginia they have a
Not
lot of
only West
inbreeding and
Virginia, but
stuff like that.
there's a place in Virginia called Dyke, Virginia. It's also nicknamed Bacon Hollow. And Bacon Hollow is a place where black people are never ever supposed to, if you they say if you are out, if you are driving and you should happen to rest upon Dyke, Virginia, you as a black person, you better keep on going because and I've been there before. They exclusively do not welcome black people at all. At
Okay,
all.
okay, Trisha. So if that was the one Jonelle Monet was in, the one Kiki Palmer was in was something with an A as well. I can't think of the name of it, but right off the top of my head, but she was in something, and I think the name of the one she was in was named Anna. I think it was just Anna. It was her name in the movie,
Hmm.
and I swear to God, they were the same identical movie. There was just little differences, but I swear they were the same identical movie. Um, but yeah, the Wrong Turn movies, I love them. I absolutely love them. I love them. It's, I love them.
Okay. Well, guys, that wraps up our show for the night. Please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms. Don't forget our Teespring McRae King's Boutique link is here on the channel. Also, go over to the community page and click the link so you can get your McRae King's mug. And yes, please, by all means, donate to the McRae King's platform. Consider donating to the McRae King's platform today by sending us a cash app. Our cash app is right there. As you can see, it's the MKingz. It's hashtag the MKingz. Please consider sending us a financial donation today. Know that all of your donations go back into our platform to help us grow. Make sure you're hitting that like button and that subscribe button as you're going in, as you're coming in, and when you're leaving as well. Also, don't forget, if no one's told you that they love you, they know them great kings love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. And
Make
that's
sure
our
you
show.
catch Coffee with the Kings in the morning. We did our
Yes.
first episode today. And you guys will have a Coffee with the Kings every day at 11:30, 11:45. And Grateful Heart, just to acknowledge one more comment. I wanted to watch that. I haven't, but I think I might sit down and watch it because like the season is over, so I can binge watch it. Because I heard that was very good. But yeah, you guys, you know how we do it every night. Walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. All those great and wonderful things. And always, always, always remember
It's Team McRae.
all damn day.
Talk to you guys
See you
tomorrow.
in the morning for Coffee with the Kings and tomorrow night for Pillow Talk.
Bye bye.
Later, y'all.